Cardi and Nicki. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Cardi on this one. Cause we can argue all day, bitch. But when it come to my kid, don't ever let it come to my kid. Ever. Drop that.
So I think we can all say it's gone too far at this point. Kids are getting involved. Threats are being made. Meanwhile, the government is about to be shut down. I do not know how we got here, y'all. I really don't. I do understand why they have beef. I understand all the history about that. But for the first week's album sales to be doing all this, I can't. Especially because the severity of what they're saying, like, I can't even show the tweet. You know, shit's bad when people understand Twitter from both sides are just like, please, y'all, like, this is doing too much. Let's stop it. But y'all contributed to this damn shit. I'm gonna go ahead and call for what the fuck it is. Y'all always be doing too damn much. So you're gonna take some fucking responsibility as well. But they're also grown women. And I think that they're gonna have to calm the tension somehow. Do I know if they're going to? I don't know. Because like I said, this shit has been going on for 7 fucking years. Like, how much longer is it gonna go on? But anyway, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below.
The internet just lost its mind, and the popcorn industry is filing emergency claims because a fictional comment about a child supposedly dropped by Cardi B. Space sparked a showdown with Nicki Minaj. So dramatic, it makes the Kardashians. Most chaotic seasons look like a quiet Sunday brunch. One tiny whisper, exaggerated eyebrows, and suddenly social media exploded like someone lit the algorithm on fire. Comment sections are melting down. Meme pages are sprinting like they've got a fire under their chairs. And fan accounts are acting like they just uncovered a secret Hollywood vault of betrayal. Screenshots are circulating like sacred relics. And every blink from Nicki Minaj is treated like a nuclear warning.
Nicki Minaj's son's birthday right now. Today, this very day. And you know what she is currently doing in this moment as I'm making this video? On her son's birthday, her and Cardi B are currently going back and forth right now on her son's birthday. And y'all don't think that's odd? Like, y'all genuinely don't find nothing wrong with that? Y'all don't think it's weird that instead of spending time with your son and giving that attention that it takes to type them essays you typing towards that lady, putting it towards your son on his birthday? Like that, y'all really don't think nothing is wrong with it? Now, earlier I said I was gonna make one last video about the whole Nicki Minaj and Cardi B situation. And this is it. Whether y'all like it or not, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are on the same level. They are in the same lane. They are in the same league. 200K and 228K, that y'all the same. Now 26K and 228K, like that's the difference. You can say they're not on your level at that point. Doing only a 28,000 difference, y'all are the same, and I think that is the issue that Nicki Minaj has with Cardi. I seen somebody say this on Twitter, and I really think it's true. In Nicki Minaj's eyes, she feels like she had to put in all this work to get to where she's at, and for whatever reason, she feels like Cardi did not. Cardi and Nicki does view Cardi as competition. She knows Cardi is her competition. She knows Cardi is they on the same level, and that is why Nicki Minaj do not like that girl, and y'all cannot convince me otherwise.
Fans are zooming into pixels, replaying fractions of seconds, and insisting they've decoded secret subtext that could change the game. If she paused, it's evidence. If she laughed, it's confession. If she didn't respond immediately, it's proof that this showdown was orchestrated in whispers only the elite could interpret. And the best part? Everyone is convinced this is real, even though it's pure fiction. Memes, posts, and viral videos are building an alternate universe where every expression, every caption, and every side-eye is a bombshell. This is scandal theater at its finest. A digital soap opera stretched to absurd perfection. Buckle up, cause this fictional showdown is about to explode in ways even the internet didn't see coming. The fictional chaos started. It's like a spark in a fireworks warehouse. One comment by Cardi B, taken out of context or blown out of imagination, supposedly about a child, exploded across social media faster than a viral remix. Fans didn't just react. They overanalyzed, slowed down every clip, and replayed every syllable like it was secret intelligence from a high-stakes spy movie. The internet decided that this was more than drama. It was a declaration, a signal that a showdown with Nicki Minaj was imminent. Screenshots were framed like evidence, captions screamed like breaking news, and chaos spread through timelines like wildfire. Nicki Minaj didn't even need to respond yet the rumors painted her as a figure storming the gates. Her alleged preparation and gaze were dissected into complex meanings by viewers who were suddenly amateur codebreakers. One pause in a livestream, a subtle nod, and the internet claimed she was calculating the perfect fictional rebuttal. Fans theorized every step, every word, every background detail and images as if Nicki herself were performing in a suspense thriller scripted by the masses. This wasn't just gossip, it was theater. Memes took the rumor and stretched it into epic proportions. Someone edited Nicki into a general in an imaginary battlefield. pointing to a digital map labeled Cardi B Conflict Zone. Others photoshopped cartoon explosions behind her while captioning it, "The response is coming." Every exaggeration, no matter how absurd, was treated as plausible because entertainment value had officially overridden reality. Fans argued like they were interpreting secret contracts, though all they had were blurry frames and imaginative narrative. Comment sections became war rooms. Every post about the supposed child comment was dissected, archived, and debated like intelligence briefs. Viewers claimed to detect tension in the angle of Nicki's head or a subtle hand gesture. And these micro-movements were elevated to prophesial drama. Rumors spread that a confrontation was scripted in whispers only visible to the truly attentive. Social media feeds became a hall of mirrors reflecting speculation, imagination, and obsessive analysis. Podcasters joined the frenzy, whispering like investigative reporters uncovering top-secret scandals. They replayed clips endlessly, adding dramatic music and slow zooms, claiming the tension was palpable and the showdown inevitable. Every subtle sigh, every blink, and every facial movement was interpreted as coded strategy. The public didn't need facts, they needed drama. And if the clips didn't provide drama, imagination filled in the blanks with explosive creativity. Fans went further and created full timelines of the fictional escalation. They traced Cardi B's social media posts, Nicki Minaj outfits, and hypothetical interactions, connecting them with arrows and captions implying strategy, anticipation, and unspoken threats. Even neutral expressions became tactical signs, each one analyzed and cataloged like evidence in a spy thriller. Social feeds were flooded with these research threads, presented as if the battle were unfolding in real time. The narrative mutated into allegory. Cardi B's alleged comment wasn't just a comment anymore. It was framed as an act that demanded accountability, a spark that justified the fictional showdown. Nicki Minaj's reaction became a larger-than-life event. As fans speculated, she had planned her move with chess-like precision. Every online post, story, or throwback video was dissected for hidden hints of what would allegedly happen next. The rumor didn't need authenticity. It thrived on perception. Even the humor pages jumped in, turning screenshots into dramatic memes portraying Nicki as a heroic figure ready to defend reputation and legacy. Some accounts spun mock intelligence reports detailing strategies and timelines for the fictional clash. Fans treated these pages like briefing sessions, nodding in approval, and spreading the content as though it were critical classified intelligence. The collective imagination fueled the fire faster than logic could intervene. The fictional drama didn't stop at visuals. Users fabricated conversations, tweets, and supposed leaked DMs, claiming they were behind-the-scenes intel. Every imagined word was treated like a revelation, intensifying the suspense. Social media became a stage where reality was irrelevant and exaggeration ruled. The more outrageous, the better. Because virality loves absurdity more than truth. By the end of this first phase, the storyline had officially detached from reality. Nicki Minaj had become a strategic mastermind in a fictional saga. Cardi B, an instigator of chaos, and every online reaction a plot thread expanding the drama. The internet had collectively written a thriller out of thin air, fueled by speculative genius and meme warfare. What started as a simple comment became a full-blown, multi-layered saga of intrigue, anticipation, and theatrical tension that left viewers on edge. Even in private conversations, fans theorized endlessly about possible confrontations, plotting imaginary dialogues, reactions, and outcomes. Speculation was treated as fact, exaggeration as truth, and social media as the court of ultimate judgment. Every repost, clip, and meme added new layers, constructing a complex narrative where tension, anticipation, and suspense became the driving force. Logic had no place. Imagination dominated. And that's how the fictional saga set the stage for escalation. The first wave didn't just create hype. It built a digital battlefield ready for the next explosion of celebrity rumor and dramatic spectacle. Every blink, every whisper, and every pause in public appearances was now a potential trigger for the next chapter of imagined confrontation. The virtual war rooms were filled with speculation analysts, meme strategists, and social media generals, all ready to interpret micro-expressions as tactical genius. Each post, reaction, and edit added fuel, ensuring that the drama would continue to spiral. What had started as a comment had transformed into a cultural event of mythical proportions, primed to escalate into even wilder exaggerations in the next phase. The fictional showdown intensified as social media became a battlefield of speculation, exaggeration, and dramatic interpretation. Every post by Cardi B was dissected like an encrypted memo. Every photo by Nicki Minaj analyzed for subtle gestures or hidden intentions. Memes flooded timelines, showing Nicki in superhero poses and Cardi as a shadowy antagonist. Each frame hyped as if it contained clandestine clues. Fans argued over the smallest details: the tilt of a head, a sideways glance, a finger tap, treating ordinary behavior like critical intelligence in a high-stakes narrative. The internet had officially turned imagination into evidence. Podcast creators joined in with marathon breakdowns, whispering over suspenseful music as if they were narrating secret surveillance footage. Each replayed clip of a pause or smirk became a scene in the fictional thriller. They speculated on timing, eye contact, and posture, building imaginary confrontations like cinematic scripts. Even commenters with no visual reference joined in, crafting complex backstories about meetings that never happened. The audience didn't care if it was real, it felt real. And that was enough to drive hysteria higher than any verified report could. Reaction pages turned into intelligence hubs, posting fabricated timelines connecting old tweets, Instagram captions, and random public appearances. One meme suggested that a recent outfit was a secret signal, while another linked a subtle lyric in a song to an imagined escalation strategy. Every minor coincidence became proof of a carefully planned confrontation. Users treated speculation like forensic science, citing timestamps, facial expressions, and even lighting angles as evidence of the showdown. The deeper they dug, the more absurd and the more viral the theories became. Even other celebrities were drawn into the frenzy as witnesses, commentators, or symbolic players. A random TikTok clip of an unrelated artist laughing was interpreted as acknowledgement of Nicki's fictional strategy. A celebrity story showing Cardi with friends became proof of backup plans. The rumor universe expanded, folding in every possible actor to increase drama, suspense, and audience engagement. Every interpretation was treated as fact in the theater of exaggeration, and the narrative grew beyond control, fueled entirely by collective imagination. Fans also began creating mock press conferences, photoshopping Nicki behind podiums and Cardi pacing like a rival general. Each edited image carried captions of imaginary dialogue predicting conflict outcomes and public reactions. Even animated clips emerged, portraying a stylized battle of wit, glances, and gestures. The visuals were surreal, over the top, and completely fictional. Yet viewers treated them as spoilers for an event that had never occurred. Imagination, it seemed, had become the only reality. The tension escalated further as theories about hidden motives spread like wildfire. Some insisted Nicki's silence was strategic genius, while others claimed Cardi's social media hints were coded threats. Every ambiguous story or interview was co-opted as proof. Each minor movement transformed into narrative momentum. The virtual space buzzed with hypothetical confrontations, imagined altercations, and dramatic monologues, all built on a single fictional comment. Fans argued as if they were analyzing live feeds from an alternate universe, fully invested in a narrative that existed only in collective imagination. Comment sections now served as war rooms, filled with theorists, cross-referencing memes, clips, and fan art to construct an elaborate fiction. The more intricate and absurd the connections, the more credibility the rumors seemed to gain among participants. A sideways glance in a red carpet video became a secret warning. A laugh in a music clip became a coded message. The community treated each manufactured detail with the seriousness of a grand political leak, cementing the fictional showdown as a cultural event of epic proportions. Even mainstream meme pages joined, exaggerating the tension with viral remixes, dramatic text overlays, and cinematic music. Posts spread across platforms showing exaggerated conflict maps and animated GIFs of imaginary standoffs. Each exaggeration fueled the next, creating a self-reinforcing feedback loop where speculation became spectacle. Users shared, commented, and theorized feverishly, further embedding the fictional narrative into collective consciousness. The drama had become bigger than any single source. It was a digital monster grown by imagination, creativity, and sheer obsession. By the end of this phase, the fictional showdown had fully escaped reality. Nicki and Cardi were no longer just celebrities. They had become mythic figures in an online epic. Every post, glance, or gesture, real or imagined, was interpreted as part of an elaborate strategy in the ongoing story. The rumor had reached maximum velocity, fueled by memes, fan theories, edits, and imagination, leaving audiences waiting for the next fictional twist with bated breath. And as the anticipation built, the stage was set for the climax, a finale of perceived consequences, shocking reactions, and dramatic fallout that the internet would devour as though it were the final episode of a Netflix thriller. The story had transformed from a simple comment into a multi-platform, multi-layered, fully imagined scandal spectacle. The fictional showdown reached its peak as timelines turned into war zones of speculation, exaggeration, and manufactured suspense. Nicki Minaj was now portrayed as a strategic genius orchestrating moves that no one could see, while Cardi B was recast as the instigator of chaos, every gesture twisted into coded provocations. Memes and GIFs showed them in epic standoffs, side-eyes locked, captions screaming, "This is it." Social media had elevated a single comment into an alternate universe thriller, and viewers were fully immersed in a drama that had never actually happened. Reaction videos flooded platforms with slow-motion replays, dramatic music, and pixel-zoomed frames, claiming each micro-expression was a decisive plot point. Fans paused, replayed, and analyzed every second as if they were unraveling state secrets. Even neutral posts from either star were reinterpreted. A casual smile from Cardi became a declaration. A calm nod from Nicki became a prelude to victory. Every ordinary action transformed into extraordinary evidence in a narrative that existed purely in imagination, yet felt urgent, scandalous, and cinematic. Celebrity commentary pages piled on the spectacle, creating mock battle reports of the showdown. They linked old interviews, unrelated tweets, and public appearances to the fictional escalation, writing entire paragraphs as if unraveling a secret dossier. Random friends of both stars were cast as witnesses, allies, or spies in fan-made graphics and edits. TikTok creators made animated sequences showing imaginary strategies, confrontation rehearsals, and tension-filled pauses, turning the rumor into a full-blown digital soap opera that no real-life confrontation could rival. Even the smallest details became cannon fodder for speculation. Clothing choices were symbolic armor, gestures were secret signals, and social media captions were interpreted as battle plans. One fan thread analyzed a 0.5 second side glance for hidden meaning, claiming it revealed the timeline of a planned retaliation. The audience consumed each interpretation like gospel, layering more drama onto an already exaggerated story. Imagination, not reality, dictated the stakes, and fans were more invested in symbolism than fact. The rumor evolved further with fabricated insider leaks. Anonymous accounts claimed to know the hidden backstory of the showdown, detailing fictional strategies, imagined confrontations, and potential outcomes. Even commentary from unrelated celebrities was woven into the story. Each laugh, smile, or post treated as confirmation of unseen alliances, Fans applauded every layer of exaggeration, treating absurdity as proof, and crafting a narrative that grew faster than reality could ever sustain. Memes reached a cinematic intensity, portraying Nicki as a general planning attacks in a digital battlefield and Cardi as a rival plotting countermoves. Graphics exaggerated expressions into heroic stances. Captions claimed strategic brilliance, and sound effects were added to simulate tension. The more absurd, the better, as the internet thrives on spectacle over truth. Every share, comment, and view amplified the fictional stakes, reinforcing the idea that this showdown was a historical event in meme culture. Even though it existed only in collective imagination, the virtual fan war rooms escalated further, with community threads interpreting reactions like intelligence briefings. If Nicki laughed at an unrelated post, it was mocking the plan. If Cardi posted a selfie, it was reconnaissance in disguise. Every movement, no matter how mundane, became a chess piece in a conflict that had never physically occurred, and fans debated with such ferocity. They treated social media like a courtroom for a legendary trial that existed only in fantasy. Podcasters and content creators produced marathon analysis, narrating every alleged interaction as though it were an intelligence operation. They speculated about timing, sequencing, and hidden meaning, creating layers of fictional evidence with voiceovers, dramatic sound effects, and slow-motion clips. The community consumed these like serialized drama episodes, reacting in comments as though they had inside access. Fiction had overtaken fact, yet no one cared. The thrill of imagined stakes was more intoxicating than reality, as anticipation hit maximum velocity. Imaginary consequences were outlined. Fans predicted emotional fallout, social media battles, and alliances forged and broken in the chaos. They theorized about fan reactions, meme warfare, and the fictional cultural ripple effect. Every aspect of the story, from gestures to outfit colors, was reinterpreted as a strategic choice with narrative weight. The digital audience was completely invested in the mythology, treating speculative storytelling as gospel. Eventually, the fictional showdown reached a plateau, leaving behind a sprawling alternate universe where Nicki Minaj and Cardi B existed as mythic figures locked in a timeless battle. Social media feeds overflowed with commentary, memes, GIFs, and imagined leaks, each reinforcing the spectacle. The audience didn't want closure. They wanted to savor the drama, to continue interpreting expressions, gestures, and captions for hidden meaning. Logic was irrelevant. Entertainment ruled supreme by the end. The narrative had fully detached from reality. No confrontation had taken place. No comments were confirmed, and no child was involved in any real incident. The entire saga was fueled by exaggeration, imagination, and viral hysteria. Yet the audience had collectively built a story so elaborate that it felt like history. A legend stitched together from speculation and exaggeration. Fiction had triumphed over reality. In the aftermath, the fictional showdown became cultural folklore. Fans laughed at their obsessive interpretations, celebrated their creativity, and shared memes immortalizing the imaginary confrontation. The story proved that the internet thrives on anticipation, symbolism, and imagination, and that a single comment, real or imagined, can spark drama of legendary proportions. It left audiences entertained, exhilarated, and eager for the next digital spectacle. And so the saga concluded with one clear truth: reality was optional, exaggeration was mandatory, and social media had officially turned fiction into epic entertainment. Nicki and Cardi were immortalized in a narrative written entirely by imagination, leaving fans satisfied, speculative, and hungry for the next scandal to erupt. And there you have it, the wildest, most over-the-top showdown you didn't see coming. Fueled entirely by imagination, speculation, and a single fictional comment. Nicki Minaj portrayed as a strategic mastermind. Cardi B cast as the instigator of chaos. And a rumor that turned social media into a digital battlefield of memes, GIFs, and conspiracy theories. None of this was real. yet millions treated it like history in the making. That's the magic of scandal theater. Reality optional. Drama mandatory, so smash that like button like it owes you royalties from the viral rumor economy. Drop your most outrageous theory in the comments. The side-eye analysis, the outfit symbolism, or the imagined strategy meeting that never happened. I want every micro-expression decoded, every caption overanalyzed, and every GIF examined as if it were classified intel. The comment section should explode with creativity, chaos, and overdramatic flair. That's the only way to honor this saga. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because Secret Scoop is where imagination runs wild. Rumors become legends, and silence speaks louder than reality. Tomorrow, someone will sneeze, blink, or post a simple caption, and we'll be right back. Spinning ordinary moments into cinematic chaos. Keep your feeds ready, your popcorn stocked, and your theories wilder than ever. This is your headquarters for viral drama. Absurd exaggeration and fictional scandals so juicy you'll forget they aren't real. Reality may be boring, but imagination? Imagination turns a single comment into an internet legend. Keep watching, keep speculating. Stay part of the spectacle. Welcome to Secret Scoop, where every rumor is epic. Every pause is dramatic, and every blink is potentially explosive. Stay ready because the next digital meltdown is already forming in the comments.